everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 10 of The Ancient Magus Bride. So with this episode, well, Chise is going alone to the land of dragons again. And this time, of course, she didn't have Elias, so that's like, okay. And, well, the reason is because Lindell wanted her there to get her wand. And it's like, okay, but he also wants her there to explain some of Elias's backstory, which is pretty interesting for the beginning part of it, because the episode opens up with wolves, like, attacking him in the, like, wintry forest, and, yeah, it's like, okay, and there's a funny scene with, Chise when she fell out of the tree, and, like, I forgot the dog guy's name. Dang it, but he, like, caught her, and he, like, was arguing with her. It was like, what a good boy, what a good doggo protector. But, also that dragon, that small little dragon that we saw in the previous episode, is now this kind of middle-sized dragon. I'm like, oh, dang, you grew fast, or it's just been months. I'm not sure, because there's no really time stamp in this show, so I'm like, I don't really know how many months it's been since I've been there or whatever, but anyway, so yeah, she gets her wand, and then they're having a nice chill conversation, and then he's like, okay, so you know what, I'm gonna tell you his backstory, at least when I met him, and I'm like, alright, so here we go. So basically, he was in the, woods, with his reindeer that, like, make ice on the ground as they, like, run. That's, like, really, really cool, but anyway. And, the wolves didn't come around, but Elias did, and he's like, well, alright then, I have this thing, so I'm gonna take him to my master, maybe she knows what he is. And that's exactly what he does. And there's this lady, and she's the one who actually gives him his name, and she doesn't know what he is. He could be a spirit or a fairy, but also she said something is human in him, so maybe he was a human who dabbled in black magic, and then he ended up like that, or who knows, you know, it's like, I don't know, but it's like, alrighty then, so maybe that's one possibility, but who knows. So, yeah, like, she's like, you should take him on as an apprentice, Lindell, and he's like, no, I won't take on apprentices, but, also, it was super cute when Elias, like, went into his little, like, smaller form, like, oh, look how cute, he's like a little child now, how adorable. He just shrunk, and I'm just like, aw, how cute. But anyway, this lady is the one who gives him his name, and yeah, that was that pretty much. And meanwhile with Elias, though, we did see him talk to this guy through a bird, and the guy through the bird was like, so if you don't do something with her while she's staying with you, bad things will happen. At least that's what I got from that conversation, that very small conversation bit we got. But yeah, it begs the question, you know, what is Elias exactly, and where did he come from, and, like, all that stuff. Like, maybe he was human, maybe he wasn't. I have no clue. This gives you no hints whatsoever. It's just kind of throwing things at you like, hey, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I don't know. But, also, the fact that, the backstory is not over yet is going to carry on to the next episode, and the next episode, yeah, that looks like it's gonna get a little dark there, because I saw blood on Lindell's face, and I saw other things, and I'm like, yeah. Also, the music was really great in this episode, like when they were flying on the dragon, or in the backstory when they were walking across the sea, like Elias and Lindell. That was great. The music in those two scenes, I think, stood out the most to me, so I was like, oh, this is good music. But yeah, overall, this was a pretty good episode. It's, you know, the starting of the backstory and everything, so it's probably gonna get more intense in the next episode, so I'm excited for that. So, what'd you guys think of this episode? What do you think's gonna happen next? And I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!